Hey there, and welcome to I Reckon I'll Read It, the podcast where two Okie gals talk books, share recs, and don't hold back on their mighty big opinions. I'm Beccah.
And I'm Summer. We're so glad you're here. Go ahead and grab some sweet tea, get cozy, and get ready for some good old-fashioned book talk.
We've got a whole heap of books to talk about, and we reckon you're going to want to stick around.
We did the same one.
Oh my gosh. Was that our best one yet?
Arguably.
And everyone's like, no, none of them are good.
I think it's a bit that only you and I enjoy.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi, Beccah.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I've not seen you in a few days.
I know, which is silly. I feel like people are going to be like, gross, barf, these girls.
But seriously.
I have a story I have to tell you.
Okay.
So, calling back to last week's episode, or whatever episode 7 it was.
Okay.
Your mix-up. You get fall mixed up.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You are not the only person to have done that.
Okay.
I got a text message last night from a friend that was like, Summer, you're never going to guess what happened. She obviously hasn't listened to the podcast episode yet. But she was like, I was trying to buy the book for If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, but she bought Fall I Want. She did the exact same thing you did. She was like, I thought it was the same book. There's like leaves on it.
Well, at least she didn't get falling like leaves and then be like, why does everyone act like this is the best book that's ever been written?
Why are they in high school?
That is so funny.
Yes, so she had the audiobook for If It Makes You Happy,
Okay.
but then the physical copy of Fall I Want. And
How long did it take her to realize?
I don't think it was until she started the audiobook or one of the others. She started one of them and was like, hang on, this isn't the same thing.
That's
and I was
amazing.
like, no way. I mean, I guess they are pretty similar cover aesthetics.
They're
but
the
like,
same color scheme.
For it to keep happening,
I know. All right, you guys, has this happened to anybody else?
you got to tell us.
You've got to tell us. That way I'm not the only one who's fall mixed up. Oh.
Okay, Beccah, I've got a spur of the moment question for you.
Okay.
What is a book
Mm-hmm.
that you are thankful that you've read this year?
Oh, a very Thanksgiving-esque spur of the moment
It's our
question.
Thanksgiving episode.
Mm-hmm. The book I'm thankful for this year. Okay. I think I'm going to have a lot of books that were wild and crazy that I should not probably go with because
I want to hear them.
oh no, would not actually be thankful for them, but like glad I read them. The spitting book. I'm just kidding. Probably The Wedding People.
No, Beccah, that's the book I was going to say. That's the same book.
That is so funny. Okay, well, why are you thankful for it?
Okay, well, obviously, I am thankful for it because I loved it. You loved it. We had that moment of connection.
We did.
But also, this past weekend, I went on a trip to a wedding.
Mm-hmm. So you were a wedding people.
I was one of the wedding people. But at the same time of traveling, I was traveling with my really good friend, and she was listening to the audiobook of The Wedding People for the first time. Also, just randomly, she didn't put it together like we were going to a wedding, and she was reading a book called The Wedding People. So as we were traveling, we were like renting a car, driving places. So we actually together listened to the ending of The Wedding People. So first of all, great book. I enjoyed re-listening to it, but watching her listen to the ending.
Well, and I know who you went with, and I really want to know her thoughts and opinions. Did she love it, though?
She loved it.
Okay.
So watching her reaction to the ending, but then also going to a wedding, it was just like so many connections.
Serendipitous.
It was so cool. Why are you thankful for this book?
I mean, honestly, it hit me different. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you had talked about it so much. I was a little intimidated by it because some people didn't like it. And I don't know, like, I thought it was going to be more depressing than it was, I think, even though, like, if you've listened to that episode where I talk about it, like, the themes in that book, like, I actually enjoy, but I didn't know if I wanted to be down for a while. Mm-hmm. So I picked it up because you really wanted me to read it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, to me, it was so joyful. Like, it is it starts in a sad place, but watching, like, all these people come together who are messy and, like, have all this, like, baggage and these stories and finding, like, connection with each other and, like, just showing, like, how humans need other humans. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
The
like,
humanity of it. Yeah.
because they don't know each other. They're literally wedding people at an event. I mean, some of them know each other, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like being able to find those type of connections when you least expect it, I guess. Like, I don't know. That's probably my reasons.
I think I really enjoyed re-listening to the ending so much because you and I had just talked about it. And like we're talking about some of those deeper, heavier, darker themes. I forgot how funny it is.
Oh, it's so funny.
I was laughing and laughing. So
It's also so smart. Like, it's like really sharp writing. I don't know.
So good.
So good.
Well, I'm thankful that we
is
both
so
read that book this year.
Oh.
So before we move on to our reading roundup, we do have a little bookish event catch up to do.
Yes.
So Beccah, where did we go last week?
We went to, honestly, one of the best book events I've been to. I don't want to say ever, but maybe. It was really good. We went Oklahoma City, the Metropolitan Library, hosted Julia Whelan, who was the author of My Oxford Year. That's really popular on Netflix right now. And then you read her other book.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, I haven't listened to that one yet. I bought it at the event, though. But she's also, I did not realize how many books that she has.
She's incredibly prolific.
Yes, as far as like audiobook narration. Sorry. Like she's only written 2 books.
3.
3?
Don't forget about
Oh,
Casanova
yeah.
LLC.
How could I forget about it? Because she brought it up so many times, and I am like so excited to read that book. Sorry. So she's written 3, but she has audio narrated. Didn't they say like over 700 books? Yeah. It was such a cool event though, because it wasn't just like this author interview or even like an author talk, which she did, but she also did readings. And they were incredible because she is an audiobook narrator. She almost like performed for us a little bit, and she did all the different character voices, and it was so neat.
I obviously am so used to listening to her voice. I think she's a great audiobook narrator, but watching her perform her narration was so cool. The way she embodies the different characters she's voicing, and it was so cool. She did a reading from The Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes.
Yes. Okay. So that would, honestly, I probably would never have picked that book up because a lot of Jojo's books are kind of sad and depressing.
No thanks.
And I'm just like, I can't. But she made me want to read that book.
I love that book. I think it's the only Jojo Moyes I've actually read. And it was 5 stars. Loved it. So good.
Her reading of it was fantastic. Anyways, so it was a really cool event.
And she is the owner of or creator of their own like audio narration platform, similar to like a Libby or some sort of distributed platform like Audible. But her model of compensation is totally different in that it gives more compensation to the authors of the novels, to the actual narrators, and it's its own platform. And as an audiobook narrator, she talked about kind of the threat of AI.
Oh my gosh, she talked about AI in a way that I have never heard.
It was so interesting because I've heard, obviously, like there's a lot of talk and discussion about what AI means for not only just the writing of novels, but voice, not even narration, but just like reading of.
She read from a passage, and then she also kind of like did an example of like an AI voice doing a passage reading, which sounded like AI would, like she wasn't being dramatic or like exaggerating, and you can literally, like, she was like showing the difference in it.
There was so much more nuance to her points too than I expected, and just like the humanity of it all.
Because she wasn't necessarily an AI like hater.
Yeah,
like she definitely acknowledged and like feels the threat of it, but she basically kind of alluded to the fact that like people are still going to long for the real thing no matter what, and there can be a place for both, but like at the end of the day, like real people and real voices are not going to go away because people are still going to long for that. Like the artificial can only satisfy so much. And it was just like the way she talked about it was such an interesting approach, especially from someone whose career could be greatly impacted by it.
Yeah.
Like I thought she did like a really nice like balance of obviously like talking about like the dangers and all those type of things, but also like acknowledging like it's not just going to go away tomorrow just because we're all mad about it kind of thing. So like, how do we find the balance between both? So I thought that was
I thought it
interesting.
was, it was a great talk. It was such a cool event. The bookstore with copies of books to purchase for her to sign with Second Story Books. So that was cool to see our friends from Second Story.
Cool. It was so cool for them to get asked to do that. I was so proud of them.
Yeah. So all around great event.
Oh, really quick. Her, the podcast landing site you were talking about. It's not
her platform?
Her platform, thank you, is Audio Brary, right?
Audio Brary.
Yeah, Audio Brary. And you buy or rent. She has like a renting program or something, like online, and then you download them to the app. I kind of like looked into it a little bit.
Ah, okay.
So it's kind of interesting. But the perk of it for like the audiobook narrators, which you're kind of mentioning, and even the authors, is they actually get compensation more than some of the like large traditional companies that are doing that. So like authors are getting more of the actual profit from their books being downloaded, and then like the narrators or the audiobook readers, what is the technical title?
I think it's narrator.
Narrator, okay. They actually get like royalties, which is not something that happens in the publishing industry, and I didn't realize that until her.
I hope it does help turn the tides of publishing.
Yeah.
How
but
things
I
are
think
done.
she's such a big deal. Like, I think it is going to get like recognized.
Yeah, she is a really big deal.
Yeah.
We were lucky that she came to Oklahoma.
It was packed. It was so cool.
It was packed.
Yeah, it was a great event. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay. So now it is time for one of our favorite parts of the show, our weekly reading roundup.
This is where we share what we just finished, what we're currently reading, and what's up next on the old TBR.
Beccah, what have you just finished reading?
I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm just going to read the description.
And I have to guess?
And see how long it takes you.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Well, you shouldn't be nervous. You should actually know by the second sentence.
Okay.
Okay. About 3 things I was absolutely
No.
positive.
No, Beccah. You finished this?
I did.
Beccah!
Okay, so before we started, Summer asked me, do we want to do a challenge recap if I had anything significant? And I said no. Because
You
I wanted...
liar.
Well, we all know I'm a book liar. So I wanted to surprise you.
Oh my gosh. Surprise achieved.
I only said about 3 things and you already knew.
I knew. Should we let the people in?
I guess we should let the people know. Some of them already know too. So what I just finished is Twilight.
No.
Book
Beccah.
number 1. The book description cracks me up though. This is all it says.
Read it.
About 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I don't know how dominant that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. Deeply seductive and extraordinarily suspenseful. Twilight is a love story with bite.
I like the sound effects there. Good job.
That was me biting.
Chomping. You finished it.
I finished it. Okay, so on like my critical ratings or whatever, it's probably still just a 3.
Okay.
But not in a way of like that's like complete trash, like that kind of rating. I had fun with it.
Thank you.
I had fun with it, but I mean, it probably really is just like a 3-star rating book. Like I don't think this is like a 5-star book.
I
think
don't know that I would
the
expect
people can
you
like
to give it 5 stars.
Okay, the people can acknowledge that it's not a 5-star book, right?
Well, I think it depends on when you read it.
Okay, that's true. Maybe by like the love you feel for it, but the
Yeah.
actual quality of the book is
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave it 3 stars. I did enjoy it. So remember though, because of my detest, is that the right word? Because of my distaste for Twilight going into this whole challenge.
So biased.
I'm so biased. I know nothing about Twilight. Okay, this is what I knew going in. You ready? I knew Bella's name.
Okay.
And all I see is Kristen Stewart, which we've heard my thoughts about that. And so all I have in my head when I think of Bella is this sad, mopey looking girl. Okay.
Okay.
That's my image of Bella.
Okay.
before I read the book, okay? I mean, she is kind of.
I don't know that changes.
You know, to be honest, her descriptions, I was kind of like, well, you know what? Kristen Stewart nailed it.
Thank you.
She really did.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So all my like, the whole time I've ever seen clips of her, I'm like, oh, she's like terrible. You know what? Maybe she's not. Maybe she actually is
acting
Bella.
the character.
So, yeah. So I did have some thoughts that changed about that. So I knew about Bella. I obviously knew Edward, who's a vampire, and I knew about Jacob, who's a werewolf. Right?
Is he in book 1?
He's not.
He's not.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I know. Well, I mean, he probably is. Maybe. I don't know. His dad is, obviously, or something. I don't really know. So, things I didn't expect. I didn't expect for her just to be madly in love with him by, like, chapter 2.
It's pretty insta-love.
It is pretty insta-love. I didn't expect that. But it did feel like a pretty typical, like, little YA. Like, oh, he's so cute. And, you know, whatever. She is a little mopey for me. But I didn't, like, hate her necessarily. But because of, like, the writing style, she's kind of hard to, like, for me to, like, love her yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really nothing about the writing style that's make me, I'm like, oh, she's great. I also don't, like, hate her. She's just kind of, like, eh.
Yeah.
So I'm not underwhelmed or overwhelmed. I'm just kind of whelmed with Bella right now. I didn't hate the vampires, of course. I'm also on a vampire kick right now. So, like, this was a great time to read Twilight because I do really like me some vampires right now. Obviously, the whole sparkly skin thing was pretty, you know, whatever. I knew it was coming, though. But it's not as odd reading it because it's, like, only when they're in the sunlight or whatever. And I was kind of like, okay, like, whatever. He is a little stalkerish a little bit, but you know what?
I think that's the adult perspective.
I do think
if
so
I
too.
reread it now, I'd be like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, like, basically him, like, just sitting in her room at night, like, watching her.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I definitely think it's an adult thing. But I also think it kind of checks out for vampires too. I mean, like, he's, like, fiercely protective of her.
You know, that is a perspective I hadn't thought.
Yeah, like, he's fiercely protective of her. So, like, I wasn't shocked that he had been, like, watching her at her house. Like, it didn't feel like a stalker. It felt like you're a creepy vampire who's, like, obsessed with her. And,
you're
like,
a monster.
Yes, who doesn't want
Creature.
anything to happen to her. And, like, you will literally kill anybody that comes close to her. Like, that's the vibes. But also, I was kind of like, okay, dude. You're, like, listening to her talk in her sleep. And she doesn't know. Kind of weird. But I liked his, like, family.
Right?
They're fun. I liked all them. Yeah, the Jacob stuff's obviously weird right now. Like, I know. I did think it was kind of strange. He's, like, 15.
He's young.
He's so young. He's, like, 15. And he obviously has, like, got the hots for her. And... yeah, so that was all kind of weird. But here's the thing. I know that there's the whole, like, Team Jacob, Team Edward, whatever. But I don't know why.
Well, you wouldn't after this book.
Because, like, there's nothing in this book that makes him interesting enough.
No, there's not a love triangle in this book.
And see, here is also something I'm afraid of. I don't love love triangles. And, like, I also hate books where it's like, I am, like, what did it say?
Irrevocably in love.
Yes. And then, like, all of a sudden we're going to have a love triangle. Like, I don't love that. So I'm a little worried about that. I'll probably just look at spoilers before I read it.
I will say, I don't know that it's ever Bella having a love triangle.
Okay.
I think culture, like people... we're like, I don't like Edward. I think she should be with Jacob.
Okay. All right. I actually like that better.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Again, it has been a while since I've read it, so I don't remember. I mean, it also makes sense, sort of, with the plot of, like, the further books. Like, there are things that happen, Beccah.
Oh, I'm sure.
So
I'm sure there's a lot of vampire things and a lot of werewolf things. And I definitely did not see this weird, like, vampire gonna... well, I don't know if I... can I spoil it? I mean, it's been 20 years.
I think you could spoil Twilight.
Okay, if you don't want Twilight spoiled, go ahead and skip ahead. I did not see the whole, like, vampire trying to, like, murder her at the end.
Yes.
That, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I liked that. Well, like, it was a cool twist. Because, to be honest, like, the book, was so much about their relationship, which I
Right.
didn't mind.
The
'Cause
plot.
I actually don't mind a book that the whole book they're kind of together. Like that doesn't bother me. I kept expecting there to be some type of conflict between them,
No, it was all external.
but it was all external.
Or like mostly external.
And that's why I kind of liked it. And I liked that Alice like kept getting flashes of things in her head. So like I thought it was really fun. Like
Mhm.
I did have fun with it. Again, like some of the writing style stuff, some of it feels like a high school girl almost writing like diary entries.
Yeah.
I'm sure that probably gets a little bit better as the books go.
I could not tell you. I don't remember the writing style.
Yeah, and maybe it doesn't feel like diary entries. It just feels kind of young, but it is also she's in high school.
Yeah, it's very like existential. Like, I love
Yeah.
him so much. I'll never be apart from him.
Yes, and it's just like, but also there'd be like weird things. Sorry, there'd be like weird things. Like it was like the first time they kissed, and then I got like attacked them, and I was like, what does that even mean? Like, did you like just like start trying to like make out with him hardcore? And he was like, wow, what? And like one time, like her heart actually stops. So there was some really cheesy things like that.
What did you think of her long khaki dress or skirt that she wore to meet his parents?
Okay, I will say that is actually something I loved about it too. And I think one thing that was fun to me while reading it, because 2005 was my freshman year in college. I don't want to talk about my age on here, but that's my freshman year in college. And so like I remember it's before like the modern world, really. Like
Yeah.
we had cell phones, but it was still like that was when the Razor cell phone came
They
out.
were like brick phones.
Yeah, like we had just got the like Razor, like the flip phone, and I had a hot pink one.
I
Of course
also
did.
had a hot pink
Of
razor.
course you did. But it felt so like 90s, early 2000s, and I
Yeah.
loved that.
Yeah.
Because again, there's like no cell phones. There's no like there were just so many things like the answering machines. Like I don't know. I kind of like that like into a simpler place, and
Yeah.
it just reminded me of like what I kept trying to imagine like what Beccah in college would have felt like reading it.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I think I probably would have enjoyed it in college. I think I was just too snooty to admit.
Yeah. I cannot tell you how much joy I feel right now
I did. I liked it. It was
talking
fun.
about this with you, that you enjoyed the vibes
I did.
of Twilight.
I want to watch the movie.
We have to watch the
Okay, listen, it
movie.
better happen quick or I'm watching it without you though.
Okay.
Because
well,
I finished it. Like I feel like I need to watch it.
you like just marked on Goodreads like yesterday or 2 days ago that you were reading this. Did you read
Yeah.
it that fast?
Yeah, I just started yesterday and I finished it today.
Oh my gosh.
I listen to things at like 2.5, 3 speed though. So
That's true. That's true. Wow. Update on mine.
Okay.
I have started listening to The Fellowship of the Rings. I have.
wait, is that going to be your currently reading? Should we go into that here?
It is not my currently reading today.
Well,
I'm not-
obviously
I
it
don't-
didn't impact her that much.
I don't feel like I'm far enough in to give it like a full currently reading.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So next podcast, I'm expecting a thorough
Yes.
update.
Thorough update for sure.
Okay, so what did you just finish?
Okay. Something very different. Very, very, very different.
Different than Twilight? How?
Well, it's nonfiction.
Of course it is.
It's still Nonfiction
Still
November.
November.
It's also Native American Heritage
Also
Month.
not shocking. Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to say also Native American inspired book. Like also not shocking. with
I
you.
mean, it is also that too.
I know, but it's just funny.
Yeah, I have brand.
You do have a brand.
Okay, let me pull up this book. So I also started reading this book yesterday and then finished it today, and it was so incredible.
I like how you act like that was so shocking whenever you said you just started yesterday and then you did the same thing.
Yes, but like I do that when it's like an amazing book gonna be one of my top books of the year, and you did that with Twilight.
I mean, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't anticipate that's gonna be one of your top books of the year.
Who knows? How many vampire books have I read this year?
You have
though?
read so many vampire books.
Where did this come from? Why am I on a vampire kick?
I don't know. But
I also hold on really quick before we move on. Her like already like they've known each other for like 2 months, and she's like, change me into a vampire.
Beccah,
Like bite me.
there are so many things that I want to talk about the entire arc of the series with you, but I cannot until you continue reading more.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Okay. the book
Yeah.
that I just finished.
Sorry. Now I just want to talk about Twilight. Sorry.
You're in.
I'm in. Okay.
You're in. Are you going to keep reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the wait list for book 2.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
probably on Hoopla though, so I might just see. I didn't check Hoopla.
I love that. I love that so much. Okay. Very different book.
Okay.
By the Fire We Carry by Rebecca Nagle. Have
Okay.
you heard of this book?
Let me see the cover. I don't think I've heard of it though.
I mentioned it to you last week in passing. No. I don't expect you to
I mean,
remember
yeah, I've heard of it. Someone just mentioned it to me.
It was actually while we were in line waiting for our books to be signed by Julie Whelan. I was like, oh, hey, by the way, my social justice book club just picked their next book.
Okay, I do remember that conversation.
This is that book.
Oh, okay.
It has a little subtitle, The Generations Long Fight for Justice on Native Land.
Okay.
So I got the audio of this book and listened to it, which again is read by the author, and it was so good. So good. Okay. I'm going to read the setup. A powerful work of reportage and American history that braids the story of the forced removal of Native Americans onto treaty lands in the nation's earliest days, and a small-town murder in the 1990s that led to a Supreme Court ruling reaffirming Native rights to that land more than a century later. Before 2020, American Indian reservations made up roughly 55 million acres of land in the United States. Nearly 200 million acres are reserved for national forests. In the emergence of this great nation, our government set aside more land for trees than for indigenous people. In the 1830s, Muskogee people were rounded up by the U.S. military at gunpoint and forced into exile halfway across the continent. At the time, they were promised this new land would be theirs for as long as the grass grew and the waters ran. But that promise was not kept. When Oklahoma was created on top of Muskogee land, the new state claimed their reservation no longer existed. Over a century later, a Muskogee citizen was sentenced to death for murdering another Muskogee citizen on tribal land. His defense attorneys argued the murder occurred on the reservation of his tribe, and therefore Oklahoma didn't have the jurisdiction to execute him. Oklahoma asserted that the reservation no longer existed. In the summer of 2020, the Supreme Court settled the dispute. Its ruling that would ultimately underpin multiple reservations covering almost half the land of Oklahoma, including Rebecca Nagle's own Cherokee Nation. Here, Rebecca Nagle recounts the generations-long fight for tribal land and sovereignty in eastern Oklahoma. By chronicling both the contemporary legal battle and historic acts of indigenous resistance, By the Fire We Carry stands as a landmark work of American history. The story it tells exposes both the wrongs that our nation has committed and the Native-led battle for justice that has shaped our country.
I'm in. I love this whole conversation, first of all. How much is it going to overlap with... I'm pretty sure I know about the trial it's talking about.
Yes, this is the McGirt Supreme Court decision.
Okay, I was going to say, there's obviously been other similar cases and trials and stuff like that, but... Okay, I'll let you talk. Sorry.
So
then we can discuss.
I knew vaguely about McGirt in the sense that we live in Oklahoma, and ever since the Supreme Court ruled on it, it has just been in the news nonstop because the state of Oklahoma, the government of Oklahoma, has really tried to fight to reverse the Supreme Court decision because they were afraid of the implications for all the things. So I knew vaguely about it. This book is not only just about that, it also kind of does weave through the history of Native American removal from their original lands.
Is it just the Muskogee tribe it's highlighting?
So it focuses on Muskogee because that is the court case that McGirt was based on. There's a whole history of...
I know more about all the Cherokee because that was the part of Oklahoma I was raised in.
So Rebecca Nagle herself is Cherokee.
Okay.
So she talks about the Muskogee of it, but then also the Cherokee from her ancestors, because she has ancestors that were very much involved in the signing of treaties and removal or not and all these things. And it's so interesting. This whole book kind of talks about the balance between a lot of those things. Her ancestors were involved in signing the treaties that they thought would be the things continuing for the Cherokee people to survive, but the Cherokee people themselves considered them traitors. Or the McGirt Supreme Court case was historic in what it did to reaffirm Native American rights, land rights and settlements, but it also was a murder case that then kind of re-traumatized the family of the victim of that murder because they had to continue to see all of this brought through. So it's one of those, like, both things are important. Like, there's a big nuance to telling this story in that.
How does she tell it? What's the narrative style of it?
It kind of weaves back and forth between the history and then the Supreme Court case.
Does it feel very journalistic, or is it more story-like?
So, I mean, it's one of those where this is a nonfiction book. All of the things that happened in this are real, but it almost reads like fiction.
Okay, that's
like,
what I was curious.
I flew through this. It's rage-inducing because the things that happen in history are so crazy and just unjust, but so intriguing to read about, and it just keeps you going. Like, you want to know what's going to happen next, even though you already know what's going to happen next. And
is it kind of like how David Grann told his story of
Killers of the Flower Moon? So that is, I read Killers of the Flower Moon several years ago about the Osage Reign of Terror. That is like part of
the
this
land
story.
Stuff obviously made me think of that.
I read that book and I knew that there were like more implications than just the Osage tribe, but I did not realize, like, obviously the period of allotment and Native American and like having, what's it called when there's like a white person that's in charge of
they call
the
them
finances,
almost like an advisor, but it's a different word they used.
Like, the Native person had to get approval from their financial advisor anytime they wanted anything, because the courts said that Native people were not smart enough to manage their own finances. So upsetting. I knew that happened during the Osage Reign of Terror. I did not realize the full implications of that across all Native tribes.
See, that's interesting, because when you first start reading it, before you mentioned Muskogee, I was like, oh, like, what tribe are we dealing with? Because we're talking about like land, and of course, like, all the Native Americans were like fighting for their land, obviously, but it sounds really interesting.
It's so interesting. I
mean, I don't know though if it's going to be as interesting as like the vampires can't be on this beach because the werewolf sounds like their territory. Like, I don't know, but
I mean, if we're going to talk about
just kidding.
Indigenous lore and representation, Twilight is probably not the book to be talking about, because
just kidding.
No, it was an excellent book, an excellent piece of reporting, because even the things that you and I are probably aware of from the way things have been reported in the news, like the state of Oklahoma just lied in a lot of their court filings. Like, they just made up statistics and lied. And so this Rebecca Nagle, she goes through and is like, this is the lie that the state of Oklahoma did. This is the lie that the Supreme Court believed, and like referenced in their opinions and all these things. It's crazy to see. So the reporting of it all.
Corruption of the government in general. The investigation, the reporting of it all is excellent. It reads like fiction, even though it's historical. It is a really, really, really good book, and I learned so much. I'm gonna put it on my
I mean, it's definitely not an easy read. Again, it starts with, I think the very first chapter kind of details the murder case. And all of this honestly kind of happened by happenstance. And it's thanks to like one court appointed defender, or like one person in this moment and one person in that moment that realized, like, hang on a second, there might be something here that the state investigators got wrong. And that was like the basis for the court case. It was so cool to watch. It took over 20 years for this court case to make it all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I could talk about this book for so long because it was so good. It will probably be one of my top books of the year in the way that it made me feel. I learned from, definitely not an easy book to read, but engrossing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I definitely reckon I'd read it. I might read it like soon.
I think
maybe I'll try to get a nonfic in by the end of the year.
Or
the end of the month.
Sorry. I was saying by the end of Nonfiction November.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. No, it sounds really interesting, and I do like those stories too. And you did kind of mention something that, like, I do think that. Now, granted, I'm not saying that there's still not corruption, but I do think that there has been a lot of work from the state trying to like reconcile a lot of those things. Like, I'm sure there's still so much like power plays happening and all that. So I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, we're fixing it all and it's all great. Like, no, but I do see a lot of the tribes in the state working together a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think they are trying to like reconcile a lot of those type of things.
It talks a lot about that specifically. And I won't get into the politics of it all. But yes, the tribes themselves do so much for the state of Oklahoma. They're one of like the major employers in the state.
The think about like the Chickasaw Nation. Like they're like
the resources
huge.
They provide non-native people, like they're huge philanthropists and like food banks and all kinds of services, health services that they provide people. And it's honestly shocking given the history.
I know
that they have with the United States and with the state of Oklahoma. And
no, that's really cool.
Great book.
That's a good one. Did you give it 5 stars?
Oh yeah.
It had, I mean, it's like a 4.5 on Goodreads or something like that.
It's so good.
So it's well liked. 4.4.
If you love a good like investigative podcast, I think that's how this book started. She was reporting and she made a podcast, which then turned into the book. So if you like that kind of vibe, this is 100% a book you should read. It's so good. The reporting of it all, just like following the story, interviewing all the people. So good. Okay. What are you currently reading?
Sorry. I don't know why I got awkward. I was like, wait, do I say the next slide or you? Oh, okay. What am I currently reading? So last podcast, my up next was Quicksilver by Callie Hart, who was the author and the cover
artist.
Her second book, or part like book 2 of that series, came out today, and I started it. So really fresh. I mean, I finished Twilight, and then I started this one. So I'm like 2 chapters in, but I'm very excited. I don't like.
Can you read the synopsis or the setup if it's a sequel? Is it going to be spoilery?
I mean, there's definitely going to be spoilers in it.
Yeah, maybe don't.
So
then.
I probably won't read it. So coming off of Quicksilver, you have this like human who gets thrown into the Fae world for all these different reasons. I think it's all her perspective. I'm trying to remember now. So after Quicksilver, she also did some bonus chapters in Kingfisher's perspective. So I'm trying to.
You can't keep them straight now.
I can't. But I'm pretty sure the book is all her perspective. And so this book, though, I'm not like the epilogue was already in Kingfisher's perspective. So I'm kind of excited probably to see multiple perspectives. I do think this one, like another character from the first book and Kingfisher, like the male Fae guy, whatever, they have to like go on like a journey together. And they obviously, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like chaos and they're not really fans of each other. And so I think it's going to be really fun.
So did you enjoy Quicksilver?
I loved it. And let's talk about a book that had some surprise vampires in it. I did not read Quicksilver because of vampires, though. I had no clue. I knew it was a book about like a human and fae. Did not see vampires coming. So if you have not read Quicksilver yet, it's really interesting because it is kind of like in like fae world land. But there are other creatures like fire sprites get mentioned, like things like that, like other like fairy type creatures. But I've still never seen vampires mixed in that world. So that seemed interesting to me. Because, I mean, I read a lot of fantasy, and so, of course, like, there's always, like, the fairies and, like, all the different things. But I've never seen vampires as well. And I can't really remember why. Probably should go back and remember why. Because I think the second book is going to have a lot more to do with the vampires.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, that side of things.
You are so into vampires right now.
I didn't even know with this one. So let me, we'll get back next podcast and I'll let you know if these vampires sparkle, if they like what's all the details. At the end of the year I'm going to do a recap on like what was consistent in all my vampire books.
Oh my gosh, that's the most Beccah thing ever. Keeping track of the vampire lore from book to book.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to. So
that is your brand.
That is very much my brand. But so this one is going to be more vampire heavy, I think.
Okay.
And if you've read Quicksilver, you probably know why. So, I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to say that I reckon I'll read this one, but I do reckon I'll read Quicksilver because I was waiting to hear from you if you liked it.
Oh, I loved it. At one point, I told my husband, You know what? I may have told you this. I think I told you this, and that's funny that I didn't remember if I told you or my husband. Like, I think I texted you. I think it was you. And I said, like, I'm actually mad how much I was liking it.
Yes,
was that
you
you?
texted me.
I thought that was Johnny for a second, but yeah, I think that was you. Like, I was annoyed how much I was liking it because Quicksilver was another one of those books. Because it was probably about a year ago that it was, like, really big.
Yeah.
And I talked about last podcast. I had picked it up somewhere because I, like, needed to buy a book. And I was like, sure, let's buy this one. And I hadn't read it because of kind of my snootiness that I have. That wasn't really snooty. It was just like everyone was reading it. Too much hype. I was afraid I wouldn't like it because there was so much hype. So I kind of kept putting it off. It's also pretty chunky. Like, I like downloading the one today. It's like 24 hours. Like,
wow.
Book 2.
That's longer than Lord of the Rings.
I know. Probably not as dense though. But not dense, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
But so yeah, they're big. Everyone was just like fangirling over them. People were comparing them to ACOTAR, and so I was like, well, no one's gonna talk about my High Lord like that. There's only one Fae High Lord that I'm like loyal to, you know, those kind of things. So I was kind of mad how much I liked it. I ate it up.
Really?
Like, I think I read it in 2 days. I mean, again, obviously that's not shocking, but like I read it in like 2 days
well,
because
with it being that big.
Yeah, because I could not like stop. It was so fun.
Well, I love that.
So
for
I'm
you.
really excited about book 2, and I wish I could say more about it, but I do feel like if I say too much, I'll spoil it.
And you know how I feel about spoilers.
I know. How about our fans? How do you guys feel?
They can overrule me, I guess. I mean,
yeah, you guys vote. Should I spoil things live on air for Summer to get mad at me? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, I would. If the people wanted it. Okay, what are you currently reading?
Okay, the book I am currently reading is called "This Summer Will Be Different" by Carley Fortune.
Okay, you're reading a summer book? It's in November.
Okay. To be fair, this book was lent to me by a friend.
Oh, I think you told me about this.
Yes, and I am not great about lending or like reading books that have been lent to me. I think it's the mood reader in me that it's like I don't know. It's like, so I got this book probably in beginning of August and I'm only just now picking it up. But I will say, so it's one of those where like it goes year over year, like following characters, and it's not always in the summer. There have been at least 2 years that we've seen these characters in the fall.
Okay.
So
sure, try to justify it.
But I will say, Carley Fortune, I know you're not familiar with her because you said something about like, should I know that name? Listen to her titles. Every Summer After, Meet Me at the Lake, This Summer Will Be Different, One Golden Summer. There's a theme here.
And you obviously are drawn to it because that's your name.
Well, I mean, doesn't hurt.
You're a little biased.
But this is my first Carley Fortune. I've never read any of hers. I've seen her all over the place, especially One Golden Summer. I don't know if that came out this year or last, but I feel like it's been everywhere and everyone's loved it. This one, the only reason that my friend lent it to me is because we were at like a game night at her house and we had a glass of Vino Verde wine. And she was like, you want to read about Vino Verde? Read this book. And sure enough, it's like this main character's favorite wine or something. And so she mentions it all the time. And the first time it was mentioned, I was like, oh, hey, that's cool. And then I was like, oh, like she talks about this all the time.
This is like a thing. Yeah.
Let me read this setup since I haven't done that yet. This summer, they'll keep their promise. This summer, they won't give in to temptation. This summer will be different.
Will it?
Lucy is the tourist vacationing at a beach house on Prince Edward Island.
Okay, I already like that.
I say, you know Prince Edward Island, right? Felix is the local who shows her a very good time. The only problem, Lucy doesn't know he's her best friend's younger brother.
Oh, okay.
Lucy and Felix's chemistry is unreal, but the list of reasons why they need to stay away from each other is long, and they vow to never repeat that electric night. It's easier said than done. Each year, Lucy escapes to Prince Edward Island for a big breath of coastal air, fresh oysters, and crisp...
And a big breath of Felix.
and crisp Vino Verde with her best friend, Bridget. Every visit begins with a long walk on the beach beneath soaring red cliffs and a golden sun. And every visit, Lucy promises herself she won't wind up in Felix's bed. Again.
Sure.
If Lucy can't help being drawn to Felix, at least she's always kept her heart out of it. When Bridget suddenly flees Toronto a week before her wedding, Lucy drops everything to follow her to the island. Her mission is to help Bridget through her crisis and resist the one man she's never been able to.
Oh, but, you know, she's never put her heart into it.
But Felix's sparkling eyes and flirty quips have been replaced with something new. And Lucy's beginning to wonder just how safe her heart truly is.
Well, I think we know it's not safe. But I'm also in, okay? I already marked it.
I saw you pick up your phone as I was reading and go to Goodreads.
I did. I'm in. There was so many best friends, like younger brother or older, whatever you said.
Yes.
Love that already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna happen to keep going back to the same island. Sure you are.
Yes. Okay. So I don't know why in my brain Carly Fortune was just like, I was like, she's not gonna be Emily Henry.
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna be. For some reason, it just like lower in my mind. I'm having so much fun with this book.
I know. Like I'm like also like, should I start that one too?
I'm like 50% through it.
I think it'd be a quick read.
What?
I feel like it'd be quick to read.
It's pretty quick. Yeah. I'm moving through it really fast. And it is just like so fun. And it's not.
That's probably why you're not in the holiday spirit. She told me today that it just didn't feel like the holidays. Well, you're reading
a book set in summer.
Set in summer on an island.
Maybe that is. Maybe there's
sipping
some truth
some
to that.
wine.
It probably is, I don't know, at least like a 3 on the spice scale so far.
Okay.
I don't know where it will be by the end.
But chronological jumps around, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Good or bad, though?
Good.
I don't always love that.
Good.
Okay.
Because it's like, there's 2 timelines. The current one where it's like 6 days until the wedding, 5 days until the wedding, 4 days until the wedding. And then it flashes back 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
To them hooking up.
Well, every summer that she's gone out to Prince Edward Island, which there's also a lot of Anne of Green Gables in this too, which is fun.
Okay.
Because Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
It is just so fun. And like, it's a good time. I'm having a really good time with it.
Okay. I reckon I'm going to read it.
Awesome.
I might throw it in November as well. We'll see.
I mean, I've got to read it because I have to return it back to this friend. But like I said, it's not only summer vibes.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a Thanksgiving. Is there a thing? I can't remember now.
She's just trying to make it fit.
Well, I put it down and then I picked up By the Fire We Carry.
Uh-huh.
And so my brain is very much still in that mode. But I'm going to finish this one. So it's great. I recommend.
Okay. I reckon I'll read it.
Awesome. Okay. What is up next for you?
I know Twilight's coming.
New Moon?
New Moon. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Are there 4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So I knew that one was coming, and I was like, well, I'm not going to talk about that. So I was literally just looking on my shelves, and I'm like, which book have I been eyeing for a long time on this TBR? And it, still looks maybe it's, I don't know if it's fall. I'm just going to make something up. I have no idea if it's fall. It's not fall at all. It's fantasy, I'm
like
sure.
the shadow of the wind again.
Yes, right. The cover was dark. So I was like, oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. That's kind of, anyways, I grabbed it. I'm going to stop now. So I literally just picked this up and I said, I'm reading this next. We'll see. So this is the first time I'm reading this synopsis. I do know that I made my husband buy this for me last Christmas because I thought the cover was really cool. And I think I had read the synopsis and I was like, sounds very interesting. And it's been on my shelf for a year. So I was like, it's the time. Okay. The Courting of Bristol Keats. Have you heard of it?
Never heard of it.
Okay. I mean, it only has like a 3.6 on Goodreads, so we'll see. By Mary E. Pearson.
Okay.
All right. You want to see the cover?
You said it's fantasy?
I mean, I don't really know. We're about to find out.
It has fall vibes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a snake on it and some keys and
like moonlight on water.
Moonlight on water.
Mm-hmm.
None of those things say fall, but it still gives you fall.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Thank you. So you said, is it fantasy? I don't know. We're about to find out.
Okay.
But the cover gives me fantasy.
Okay. I can't wait to hear about it.
Me too. From New York Times bestselling author Mary E. Pearson comes a thrilling romantic fantasy full of... Oh, guys. Okay.
You're into your own book?
I'm in already. Okay. Comes a thrilling romantic fantasy full of dangerous fae, dark secrets, and addictive romance.
Mm-hmm.
Yum, 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 yum. The first book in a duology. Okay, I love a good duology.
You love a duology.
You don't like a good...
You know me.
Yeah. After losing both their parents... Womp, womp,
She's an
womp.
orphan.
Let's bring the mood down. Bristol Keats. Oh, girl. Okay. I'm learning a lot of things as I'm reading this. Bristol Keats and her sisters struggle to stay afloat in their small, quiet town of Bowes Keep. When Bristol begins to receive letters from an aunt she's never heard of who promises she can help, she reluctantly agrees to meet and discovers that everything she thought she knew about her family is a lie.
Oh, I love that.
Even her father might still be alive, not killed, but kidnapped by terrifying creatures to a whole other realm. A whole other realm. The one he is from.
Oh.
Plot twist. Desperate to save her father and find the truth, Bristol journeys to a land of gods and fae and monsters. Pulled into a dangerous world of magic and intrigue, she makes a deadly bargain with the fae king, Tigan, I think. But what she doesn't know is that he's the one who drove her parents to live a life on the run, and he is just as determined as she is to find her father, dead or alive.
Hang on. Tigan is a king who drove her parents out. Is he the love interest?
Oh, I'm sure.
But like, what's the age gap here?
I mean, with
If
the
he
fae,
drove her
with the fae and human, it's always like 500 years and 17.
You're right. He's probably immortal. Okay.
Yeah. Feyre's literally like 17 in the books, and Reese is like 550.
I know. I just ignore that. This sounds like such a you book.
It does. The very first review says, "What the actual heck was this?" I liked it enough to finish it, hence the 2 stars and not a 1-star rating. But it was low-key a mess. I can't wait. Oh, I love a good bad review.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
This sounds kind of similar. Jumping realms and fae and kings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be too similar to Quicksilver and Brimstone?
I don't think so. Because, because this is like Journey to Find Somebody kind of thing. And Kingfisher isn't necessarily like a king. He's just like a...
It's just in the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's not king. But this sounds like this is supposed to be the bad guy, but I bet you...
There's more. Okay.
To be honest, some of that even gave me a little bit of Akatar vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like being kidnapped and taken to another land.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was the dad, not the 17-year-old girl. Oh, I'm in.
Okay.
I didn't remember any of that from that background, but I could definitely see why I picked that up in a store and said, "Here, buy me this one for Christmas."
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if I reckon I'll read it or not.
We never know with you in fantasy.
Well, and the 2-star reviewer there didn't give me a lot of...
Well, there was more. I just read
I know
funny
there's more.
one. There's a 5-star right underneath it. Ready? A+, no notes. Send me book 2 immediately. I'm already having Mary E. Pearson withdraws. Thank you, Bailey. Okay. I hate whenever they only show you 2. I gotta click on more. Let me find the next 5-star.
No, I
gotta convince you. No. Oh, there's another 2-star.
Ha!
There's another 2-star.
Ha! The statistics are supporting me.
It took me a minute to get into this, but I should have known better than to doubt the writing prowess of the Mary E. Pearson.
I've never heard of this person.
I haven't either. We're about to see what else she wrote. Oh, she wrote Dance of Thieves.
Okay, I do know that title.
They're one of my friends. Like, that is literally like her favorite book. Is Dance of Thieves.
What year did this one release?
So Dance of Thieves was 2018. Sorry, I was on that one. Let's look at the next one. I think it was just like last year. Or maybe I got the Christmas before. No, 2024.
Okay.
November 12th, almost 1 year ago.
Wow.
Oh, happy 1-year anniversary to the Courting of Bristol Keats.
Okay, then.
Okay, but I have heard fantastic things about the Dance with Thieves or whatever it was called.
Well, I will await your review of this one.
Okay. Yeah, she's not going to read it. That means I can spoil it for her. Yes.
I will await your review and then determine if you can spoil it.
Okay. She's no fun sometimes.
If I'm not going to read it, you can spoil it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. What are you reading? Or about to read? Or what's up next? Whatever I'm trying to say.
The answer is, I don't know.
I mean, it could be Lord of the Rings.
Well, I'm currently reading, kind of. I mean, yes, I'm currently reading that one.
I'm not loving her enthusiasm about her end of this deal. I have fully bought in, okay?
Which is not what I expected.
I know, me either. She's probably going to hate Lord of the Rings.
I don't think I'm going to hate it. It's already kind of cozy.
It is very cozy.
Yeah. Okay. So, short answer, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I have 2 book options right here, and I want you to look.
Can I pick?
And pick.
Okay. You're going to read the back of each and I get a pick?
Sure.
Or, hold on, before we do that, you know what I do sometimes when I don't know? Read the first line of both books and which one catches your attention more.
Well, I have a feeling, knowing you, which of these two books you will pick for me.
Well, I see one that says something about a villain on it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so predictable.
I don't know.
But that's a cute one.
Okay. The options are, you're so going to love this one book. It's not even a competition.
I just take it home with me tonight. That's what's going to happen.
I don't get to read it. You take it.
Yeah, that's right.
The first option is To the Moon and Back by Eliana Ramage.
Ramage or
Ramage.
Mm-hmm. Read the first line to me. Hold on. Read the first line. To the Moon and Back. Ooh, I love this game. Oh, wait. Read the dedication. Is there one?
Let me go back. I don't think so. There's a note to the reader.
Okay, no. It needs to be dedicated. Oh, for my parents. I see it on that page.
For my parents.
Okay, that's cute. First line.
I imagine her terrified.
Full stop?
Full stop.
Okay.
All right. Next. There's a dragon on it. This is such a Beccah book. Okay. Violet Thistlethwaite is not a villain anymore by Emily Krimpholtz.
Okay, well, first of all, that's an awesome last name. Guys, there's plants. There's a dragon. And the dragon has plants coming out of its mouth like fire.
It's like breathing fire, but they're plants, flowers.
Ah! Every thorn has its rose. Is that what it says on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, read me the first line.
Okay.
Dedication and first line.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
For anyone who has ever dreamed, even for a second, about leaving it all behind and starting fresh. And for Angela, who gave me the nudge I needed.
Okay, well, that's a better... Sorry about What's-Her-Face's parents. It's also sweet, but that is a better dedication. Okay, first line.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I read it first. I had to read it first. Okay. Until very recently, 8 minutes ago, in fact, the blood spattering outside of Karina's brand new tunic had pulsed inside the heart of the dark sorcerer known as Shadowfade. Well, she's not a villain anymore.
Okay, that's true. Okay, all right. To be honest, the other one's first line really got me.
Yeah.
Just like those 4 words or whatever it was. But I still think I'm for the dragon book here.
I knew what I was getting myself into.
But what is that one about? Do you know?
It's like contemporary fiction, kind of literary, more serious.
Okay, I do love that too.
I think it has to do with astronauts.
Okay.
I have read the blurbs for both of these, but it's been a while and I don't really remember.
Okay.
One young woman's relentless quest to become the first Cherokee astronaut will alter the fates of the people she loves most in this tour de force about ambition, belonging, and family.
Guys, this is like Summer in a book and then Beccah in a book. You literally brought you in a book and me in a book.
And then I made you pick. And,
And then
of
I made
course,
me
you
pick.
picked yourself.
But that one did intrigue me too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
read the, is there a little blurb about this one that's not super long at the beginning?
No.
Oh, okay. Just
But I mean, I'm going to read you. This is the one I'm going to like.
Are you
I'll
going to
read the
do
setup
it?
for.
Are you
yes.
going to?
You picked it. I'll read the setup.
Okay, but listen,
Here we go.
here's the thing though. She's not going to read it. She's actually going to read the other one because she's a mood reader and she's not going to be feeling fantasy. I can already tell.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
But see, you saying that makes me want to read this even harder.
Yeah, she's gonna bail. She's not gonna do it. She hates dragons.
You're just doing this on purpose now.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Guy Shadowfade is dead, and after a lifetime as the Dark Sorcerer's right hand, Violet Thistlethwaite is determined to start over, not as the fearsome Thorn Witch, but as someone kind, someone better, someone good.
Second chance life.
Mm-hmm. The quaint town of Dragon's Rest, Violet decides, will be her second chance. She'll set down roots, open a flower shop, keep her sentient, mildly homicidal houseplant in check, and prune dark magic from the twisted boughs of her life.
Guys, this is me in a book.
I can't believe you don't know about this one yet.
Getting my book reads up. My book reads. About called it. I'm getting my book reads up.
Violet's vibrant bouquets and cheerful enchantments soon charm the welcoming townsfolk, though nothing seems to impress the prickly yet dashingly handsome Nathaniel Marsh, an alchemist sharing her greenhouse.
Okay, this is giving me very much
Enchanted Greenhouse.
It's giving me vibes of those books.
With a struggling business and his own second chance seemingly out of reach, Nathaniel has no time for flowers or frippery. And certainly...
What?
Frippery.
Frippery?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I actually have heard of this book, I guess. I
You already want to read it.
I already have it marked as want to read. And I just marked it on September 9th, so it wasn't that long ago.
Wow.
That's embarrassing. Okay, sorry.
No time for flowers or frippery, and certainly none for the intriguing witch next door. When a mysterious blight endangers every living plant in Dragon's Rest, Violet and Nathaniel must work together through their fears, pasts, and growing feelings for each other to save their community. But with a figure from her previous life knocking at her door and secrets threatening to uproot everything she's worked so hard to grow, Violet can't help but wonder, does a former villain truly deserve a happily ever after?
Of course she does, Violet.
It sounds delightful.
It does sound delightful. It definitely is giving me the Enchanted Greenhouse and
Sarah Beth Durst, I know.
Yeah. What's the first one called? In it
With Kaz. Remember him, but
of course we remember him.
Spell Shop.
Spell Shop. There we go.
Okay, that was our reading roundup for this week. Bum ba da bum bum bum. Didn't know what was coming out of my mouth as it was coming,
And it wasn't just the sound you made. She her full body was in it. She had her hands up, her little shoulders moving. That was cute.
Moving on. It is now time for our spotlight segment. And this week we're doing another Thanksgiving thing. So Beccah, why don't you tell us what we're about to do?
Okay, so since Thanksgiving's coming up this week, we thought about drafting some people to our Thanksgiving table. Characters, that is, from books.
Mm-hmm. Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought? No, just people like, okay, so I have this friend. I think we should invite her. This is who's coming to our Friendsgiving. No, this is our Booksgiving, and which characters are getting invited.
And we have to justify why we're inviting them.
Yes.
Why they get to come to our Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we have a couple like archetype Thanksgiving guest. So let's just start with the best one, the dream guest. Who do you genuinely want there? If you had to pick one book character.
So there are so many.
I know. I actually kind of have two. I said one, and I already have two on here.
Really?
You can help me pick which one. Because we have to draft.
Oh, we have to draft them?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, there is no competition for me.
Okay.
He's coming.
Oh, it's a him.
It's a him.
Oh.
Armand Gamache, Chief Inspector.
Yes,
from the Three Pines books. He is coming.
He's
to Thanksgiving.
Ooh, do you think there's going to be something for him to solve?
I hope not. I hope not. He can just quote poetry and stuff while we're there.
Okay. I kind of have it between two.
Okay.
How could this first one not be Elizabeth Bennet?
I knew it. I almost said Elizabeth Bennet.
Yeah, Elizabeth Bennet. I mean, come on, she's charming, but she's also quick-witted. She'd be the perfect guest.
She'd be great.
She'd be great. My other person who also came to mind though was Jo March.
Oh my gosh, she was also on my list.
Okay, so those are kind of my top two, both strong, independent women who I think would make killer Thanksgiving guest.
Okay.
Also
nice.
think would be little BFFs.
Probably.
At the dinner.
Probably. They would also be my BFFs.
Right. Now that you're bringing a detective, though, I'm also imagining all of these people ultimately are going to be suspects that he's trying to.
This is going to be some locked door mystery,
Yes.
and we're going to have to explore
my gosh.
each character has a motive.
Ooh, a mixed fanfic. We're going to write this.
Ooh, I actually would totally read
We
this.
We should do it. What if we passed a manuscript back and forth and we just keep adding sections to it until we
That
come
would
up with
be
something?
fun, and we can't edit. We can't go back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a writer, so you say that'd be fun, and it'd probably be terrible. Okay, so that's our dream guest. Should I narrow it down to just one, though? If I had
No.
a pick, okay, if I had a pick, it'd probably be Elizabeth, but I do think both of them.
I think both of them should come.
Okay, all right. The next one was the disaster guest, maybe the chaos.
So funny that you say Lizzie Bennett because I say Mr. Collins.
I thought you were gonna say Lydia. I was
No.
oh, she'd be really good too. Oh, Mr. Collins would be.
He'd be such a disaster guest.
A disaster guest, because we were picking our our archetypes together, but we didn't know who each one of us was bringing, because we both did kind of the people that we picked weren't necessarily bad guys,
Villains,
but
yeah.
it's just people who would be so awkward or terrible
Uh-huh.
at the dinner table.
You know,
Okay.
he'd just rant and talk about potatoes and.
But you know what? For some people, they would love someone to be like, oh, what excellent potatoes at Thanksgiving dinner.
Probably.
I mean, the one time that comment would be acceptable.
Would be
Mr. Collins,
appropriate.
but the rest of you would be a disaster. It's funny. Not all of my people are Jane Austen, even though I could do this entire list.
Oh
with
my
Jane
gosh, you have
Austen
another
characters.
Jane Austen one?
I do. Well, I had a couple.
Who's your disaster?
Emma Woodhouse.
What?
Yeah. She's such a little busybody. She'd be trying to like match make the whole time. Like Emma is kind of annoying, like 60% of that book.
But I mean, she has character growth. Mr. Collins does not.
That is true, but she still would be a disaster. Have you actually read Emma?
Yes.
Okay, well, she doesn't annoy the crap out of you
No.
for like the first 60% of the book. She's causing so many
No.
problems.
Well, yes, because she's like young and naive and she doesn't
That does not justify bad behavior.
Okay, but she learns.
She does, but it takes time.
Yeah, and like
okay, so
the motive.
pre-character development, Emma Woodhouse would be a disaster at Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, maybe. Counterpoint. Would she be a disaster at Thanksgiving? Or would she just be worried about keeping her father happy the whole time and just be over with him?
Oh no, she's too much of a busybody for that.
Okay,
She would be
right.
in everyone's business. She would be trying to matchmake at the table in the worst matches that should not be together. She'd be trying to put them together.
Maybe, but you're
She would be
activating
secretly-
my defensiveness right now, and I want to defend Emma.
Here's the thing, though. I like Emma. Like, actually, I love the book, Emma. But she's supposed to be a disaster kind of at the
because she
beginning.
grows from it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm saying this is pre-character growth, Emma, at Thanksgiving. Post-character growth, sure. And you can sure bring Mr. Knightley with you. I'd be okay with that.
See, Mr. Knightley would be there calling her out on all of her inappropriate things she's doing.
Yeah. And it would still be horrible because she shouldn't be doing them.
Okay, well,
Disaster guest. Okay, I had another one, though. Would you like me to tell you my other one?
I don't know that I can move on from this. Who else?
I still love Emma. The people cannot hate, okay? I am a Jane Austen fanatic.
Uh-huh.
I'm a Janiac.
I don't know why I feel so defensive of Emma. I'm like, okay, who was your other one?
So this one is actually a little bit more. Some people would put him kind of in the villain category, but not really.
The villain from Apprentice to the Villain.
No, but I would definitely. He could be my snack at Thanksgiving. No, Draco Malfoy.
Oh, he'd be your disaster guest?
I think he could be a disaster guest.
That could be fun.
Because, I mean, obviously, he's just going to be so moody and grumpy the whole time. But also, like, he would still be nice for us all to kind of look at whenever he gets older. Okay, I'm not talking about, like, 12-year-old Draco. Don't freak out on me.
You're being very specific about the age of them at Thanksgiving. I didn't know we had the ability. I mean, I guess it's a game we made up, so we can make up the rules.
She's such a rule follower right now. She doesn't like that I'm picking from a certain, like, Emma era.
I would like to watch Draco at a Thanksgiving dinner.
I would like to watch Draco at a Thanksgiving dinner, too.
Stop!
Oh, yeah, my husband after this episode is going to be like, okay, babe. Okay. I am so glad Emma upset you so much. I do like Emma, though. Don't mishear. But I just think that she can be a busybody. Okay. The other archetype that we thought of was the opinionated uncle or aunt.
Okay, I want to hear
always got
yours
an
first.
opinion.
I want to hear yours first.
Oh, I had an immediate person come to
Who?
mind. Mine is a woman, and it is Amryn from ACOTAR.
Okay.
I think that, like, the second she walked in, she would come in with, like, all the class, the nicest outfit, and she would sit down and just be like, this turkey is too dry. Actually, she'd be like, I need blood. But you know what? Like, that's different. But she would have an opinion about every single thing.
Not who I was expecting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where I slotted Jo March.
Oh.
In the way that,
I
like,
could see it. Oh, so
she could go.
Wait. So,
No,
Jo
let me
March-
explain. Let me explain. In the
I feel
way
like this is an Emma moment.
that she could go toe to toe with your opinionated uncle, and she could, like, back herself up and be like, well, no, because you think this, but actually this.
I mean, yes, but I think that's what makes her the best guest at the dinner.
It's not a bad guest.
Well, I didn't think Emma was a bad guest either. I just thought
You said it was a disaster.
semantics.
I didn't think we were going to be fighting about this.
Okay. Well, this is very serious.
Okay, next.
Oh, okay. The guest who's sitting at the kids' table. Do you have someone?
I do.
Okay.
Aunt Shirley.
Oh, I thought you said Aunt Shirley. And I have an Aunt Shirley. So my mind like misfired for a second.
No, Anne Shirley from Anne
Okay.
of Green Gables.
Yes.
I feel like even if she's not like young, if she's there as an adult,
Yeah, okay. Well,
she
which
would
age
still-
are we picking?
hey, you're the one that made these rules.
Okay.
She would still be just like dramatic and like,
Oh, she'd be great at the kids' table.
yeah.
She'd be great at the kids'
Mhm.
table. I also have a 2 for this one.
What?
I think. I couldn't stop. I'm so sorry.
Okay, who are they?
But you can draft, okay? You can pick which one gets invited.
Okay.
But you can't take out Emma, sorry. I have Pippin from Lord of the Rings.
Okay. I do not know who that is.
That was me stabbing myself. Okay, that's sad. Well, for all the people out there who do know Pippin, he'd be great. Other than he would definitely be trying to bring some like pipe smoking in there. He'd have
Oh.
his long pipe and
With the kids.
oh yeah, he's a hobbit.
Okay.
It's fine if you're a hobbit, okay. But any of the Weasleys, I was also thinking like
Yeah.
the Weasley twins.
They would be good.
They'd be great. They'd be really good.
They would be a fun Thanksgiving guest.
But I thought like Pippin and Mary. But if I had to pick between the hobbits, I would specifically say Pippin.
Okay.
Yeah, it just made me sad that she didn't know who Pippin was, guys. That
I
was
thought you
almost my
meant
son's middle name.
Pippin from like the musical Pippin.
Mm-mm.
'Kay.
Pip. Okay, sorry. All right, the guest most likely to fall asleep after dinner.
Do you have one for this?
I do, but I feel like I keep falling into the same books because this is another Lord of the Rings person, but you should know who this one is. Gandalf.
Okay, I could see it.
He's had a long meal. He's full to the brim. He's also done a little pipe smoking, and he is in the corner snoozing
He's out.
with his big hat over his eyes.
Nice.
But he's still very aware
Okay.
if there was something to be coming in the room that shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I
but he's
went-
definitely asleep.
Very different with this one.
Okay.
I said Don Quixote.
Okay, I love that though.
I think he would eat a big meal, go take a nap, and then he would like wake everybody up and want to go for a walk
100%.
to digest. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'd be an adventure.
Which, I have a hobbit who would like to go with him. Oh, sorry that our fighting was at the beginning. These last ones we've been okay on.
Uh-huh.
But we might take a turn right here. Who's not getting an invite? Who do you ban from this dinner?
Okay. So hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to have strong opinions because you haven't read this book.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to have strong opinions.
But Xaden Ryerson is not allowed at Thanksgiving.
Okay, I don't know.
He is from Fourth Wing,
Okay.
the Empyrean series, and I love him so much. He's like Reese.
Okay.
Reese
Okay.
and Akatar.
Okay. So why isn't he getting invited?
Because I don't think I can like be around him in front of my family.
He'll be sweating a little bit.
Yeah. And also like, I don't know how I would act. Because I'd be like, I love you, but I can't look at you.
Yeah, I didn't put Reese on my list.
Yeah.
My list either. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
there would be a Reese on my list because my son's name's Reese.
Correct.
But not different Reese.
Yeah. No, Xaden Ryerson's not allowed to come to my Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Mhm.
For obvious reasons.
What about you? Who's not
Who's
invited?
not getting an invite? Aelin from Throne of Glass.
Means nothing to me.
She's not getting an invite. That meant a lot to some people out there in the world.
Why?
Because you know
I feel
she
like you
annoys
said
me.
that. You said that like it was a really hot take.
It is a hot take.
And
You know who this is. This is the one that at book club everyone tells me to put.
Oh, this is the I'm the best.
And the best assassin in the world. She's not coming to
But
my
I wear pretty
Thanksgiving.
dresses.
Well, one, because she would wear a pretty dress and outshine everybody.
Mhm,
Not
mhm.
invited. Just kidding. That's really not why. Just she would annoy me.
Nice.
Now, if we're talking age, though, book like 4 and up, Aelin, maybe she'll get invited. But those early Aelins, she's not invited. And let me just tell you what, your little detective and her, I don't think they're gonna.
Really?
I don't know. he's going to be real suspicious, and she's going to be like, oh, he doesn't even suspect me at all because I'm just like the best, and no one even will think I could do anything.
I don't know. I could see her doing that, but I don't think Armand would be like that.
How do you think he would see her?
He'd be very paternal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He'd be like, this is an interesting person. I want to know what emotions drive her to make her decisions.
Death.
Death drives her?
I mean, like, I can't spoil for
No,
you.
you can't tell me. You can't tell me. I do have one bonus pick.
Oh, like just someone you want to add to the
Yes,
to the
this
party.
is someone that I want to invite because I think it would make my dad happy.
Okay.
Jack Reacher.
Okay.
He loves the Jack Reacher books. He named his dog Reacher. So I would love to watch my dad interact with Jack Reacher at Thanksgiving.
Okay. I want to add somebody too.
Okay.
Cassian.
Oh, that's fun.
Just because he would be the best guest
Mm-hmm.
at a Thanksgiving dinner.
He would like be the life of the conversation,
Oh, yeah.
of everything. Yeah.
He would talk to that opinionated aunt or uncle, still make them feel heard and seen, but also like over here joking with people. He would also be asleep with Gandalf. Like he would be the life of the party.
Yeah, I could see
And
that.
he would have a killer man bun that I'd like to look at all day. Just because you don't want the hot dragon rider guy doesn't mean I don't. Oh, and I could use some wings. Ooh, I don't know though. What if he feels threatened by like us killing a turkey that had wings?
Oh
and
my
then
gosh,
Cassian's like,
Beccah.
I don't eat things with wings.
You think he self-identifies with turkeys?
No, he might identify with their wings. It's never
Oh
actually
my
been something
gosh.
I've thought about before, but
Do we need to cut our draft down? Do we have too many invites and not enough seats at the table?
oh, probably. So who's getting kicked out?
Who gets kicked out? You pick one, I pick one.
Wait. Do I have to pick one of yours?
No.
And you pick one of mine?
Maybe? Sure. Why not?
Who you get to save one person?
I get to save one.
Who am I not allowed to kick out from your list?
Armand.
Okay.
You can't get rid of Armand Gamache,
Okay.
Chief Inspector of the Sûreté de Quebec.
Okay. Well, I can't pick out your dad's pick. I mean, we got to have someone for your dad there. I'm going to kick out Mr. Collins. Boo!
I mean,
Take you and your potatoes out of here.
I think that's a good person to kick out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't kick out Emma.
Okay. Who else would I kick out then? I don't want to
I
kick out
said
Draco.
Elizabeth and Joe.
Don't want to kick out either of them.
I said Draco and Emma, Amryn, Pippin or the Weasleys, Gandalf, Aelin. Well, Aelin's not allowed. Or Cassian.
But you can't say that.
No, I'm saying like Aelin. She was the one I said not getting an invite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saving her and Cassian
No,
and Emma.
No.
Okay.
I only said you can't kick out Emma because I think you want to kick her out as my disaster guest.
I would love to sit next to Emma at Thanksgiving and talk to her.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'm gonna pick this one just because I don't know who it is. I'm gonna say
picking-
no Pippin.
You know what's crazy about that? You'd be really sad.
Okay.
You're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret that decision. You could have kicked out Amryn, and you kicked out Pippin.
When we
Well, you know what? Edward and Bella aren't invited. Well, probably, I guess Edward can come. He's not gonna eat anything. He's fine. But Bella is not invited.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
I cannot wait for Thanksgiving dinner.
Next episode, if you have finished Lord of the Rings,
I'm gonna be eating crow.
Are we having things with wings or not? Because Cassian's there. Okay. Yes. If you come back and I feel like you might need to make an apology to Pippin.
Okay.
And we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. TBD on apologies.
It's going to be too late. It's going to be after Thanksgiving, and she's going to really wish she had a Hobbit there.
Hey, we got Christmas.
Okay.
I'm sorry I made you so upset.
You did. I look really sad over here.
You look depressed.
Really sad.
Would it be better if I picked Gandalf?
At Thanksgiving dinner, I think I'd rather see Gandalf go than Pippin, but it's okay.
It's okay. The cuts were made.
We're done.
We're done.
We need to be done because I need to go cry.
Okay, well, that's it for this episode of I Reckon I'll Read It.
It better be it.
Thank you for listening and joining our bookish discussions.
If you've enjoyed our podcast, please take a moment to rate and review us on whichever platform you're using to listen. That will help us grow and find more people to talk books with.
And connect with us on social media. You can find us at I Reckon I'll Read It on Instagram.
We're going to cut and run. Join us next episode on I Reckon I'll Read It.
Bye. Bye.
Fae and monsters? What if there's more vampires?
Oh my gosh, Beccah.
If vampires make an appearance in this,
surprise.
I think it's meant to be, guys.
You and vampires?
Yeah. I think I might need to be finding me a vampire.
I don't know what your husband will think of that.
When he listens to this, I guess he'll tell me. Did I tell you? So my husband obviously listens to this podcast. And after we talked about Lolly Willows, he came home one day and kept calling me Bolly, and I didn't know why. Because in that podcast, I said
you wanted to be called Bolly.
Well, I said Lolly's such a cute nickname, but it's probably like my version would be Molly, and that doesn't sound very cool. And so, like, the whole day, he even had my kids call me Molly a couple times.
Why is that the sweetest thing I've heard all day?
But it was just funny because I was like, what?
He was in your mind for a second and then gone.
Yeah. He was like, hey, Ollie, go tell Bolly to do this. My son's name's Ollie. It was just funny. So we'll see what he thinks about me and the vampires. Me and the vamps.
You'll have to report back.
Yeah. He's going to be like, good luck with that. So.